He went from the it boy of rom-coms and serial movie lawyer to an Oscar-winning A-lister.
And a blessed day to you, sir.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for Matthew McConaughey's top 10 performances.
I am a guest here. You be polite.
Number 10, Denton Van Zandt, Reign of Fire. In this post-apocalyptic action romp, McConaughey uses his southern swagger to play a rough-hewn tough guy, the requisite American cowboy, and a slayer of dragons. After some long dormant dragons awaken and annihilate humanity, McConaughey steps in with his tenacity and badassery to lead a veritable army to take them down. Though he clashes violently with Christian Bale, McConaughey proves he's got the goods to back up his arrogance. After all, who else is crazy enough to battle a dragon with just an axe and brute force? Number 9, Jack Langell, We Are Marshall.
Well, if that's all the time we've got, we'd better get started. Huh?
While this based on a true story film got a mixed reception from critics and fans, McConaughey was almost universally praised for his portrayal of the new football coach at a school that just lost its entire team in a plane crash. The part gives him an opportunity to show another side of his skills, and the result is an inspirational, emotional, sometimes funny, and charismatic performance that is a definite touchdown.
Well, I can tell you this, if it's a miracle you're looking for, well, you should keep looking, because you're going to end up disappointed, and I'm going to end up out of a job.
Number 8, Danny Buck Davidson, Bernie.
This ain't San Francisco, so around here we got a lot of closet homosexuals.
Bizarre, darkly funny, and true. This Richard Linklater film is named for a small-town Texas mortician who befriends and eventually murders a wealthy local, but keeps his crime hidden for months. Beside a career best Jack Black, McConaughey shines, like he always does in Linklater films, as the DA who finally nails Bernie. And he pulls out all the stops to give us a typical McConaughey character: cool, proud, calculating, and always charming. But in this case, it's tougher than usual to tell the good guys from the bad.
At this time, are there any suspects in the murder?
Oh, there's one man in particular I can think of I'd sure like to talk to.
Number 7, Jake Tyler Brigance, A Time to Kill.
Do everyone a favor, though. Drop the case.
No, I can't.
Though he had very few roles under his belt by this point in his career, and almost no training as an actor, McConaughey manages to shine beside a killer ensemble cast as a young lawyer who must try an almost impossible case. And while he portrayed another young lawyer the following year in Amistad, it's with this John Grisham adaptation that McConaughey proved his mettle by reminding us of the film's most disturbing themes and questions in an unforgettable courtroom speech.
I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white.
Number 6, Mickey Haller, The Lincoln Lawyer.
Listen, Harold, I looked on the list of people I trust. You're not on it.
Instead of getting lazy and playing out his career with a string of interchangeable romantic comedies, McConaughey uses this movie to remind us he can still act. He plays a cheesy, crooked lawyer who is somehow forced to fight for the good guys. The author who penned the novel on which the story is based said McConaughey nailed the role, and you can't get much higher praise than that.
I had a client once. He decapitated his ex-wife. Kept her head in the refrigerator.
Nice.
Number 5, Mud.
He's a bum, Ellis. Come on.
I ain't no bum. I got money, boy. You can call me a hobo because a hobo work for his living. You can call me homeless because, well, that's true for now. But you call me a bum again, I'm going to teach you something about respect your daddy never did.
A colorful and sometimes scary fugitive on the run from a murder rap, Mud is an outlaw who needs help from some local teens. Driven by character and strong performances, this thoughtful and moody movie is yet another role that distanced McConaughey from his rom-com past. Paralleling great American novels like Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, and To Kill a Mockingbird, this Southern drama is both uplifting and enchanting, with a convincing and understated performance by McConaughey in the title role.
Listen to me. If you see that old man, don't you go near him. He's a 666 real deal scratch.
What's a scratch?
It's the devil himself.
Number 4, David Wooderson, Dazed and Confused.
Say, man, you got a joint?
No, not on me, man.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Not only was this McConaughey's memorable breakthrough role, Wooderson was also the character that set up the McConaughey stereotype we all knew and loved for years. This is the first of many collaborations between McConaughey and director Richard Linklater, and all have been some of the best work of the actor's career.
Patience, darling, patience.
Though his role in Dazed is not much more than a cameo, he provides some of the most unforgettable material in the entire flick and is able to sum up his charming, laid-back character with one quote.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Number 3, Killer Joe Cooper, Killer Joe.
That's right, Junior. Don't push it.
One of the most merciless entries on McConaughey's resume, this William Friedkin film gives the actor a chance to use his charm and charisma in a decidedly darker arena.
Look at me. Suck this.
As Killer Joe, McConaughey shows off his ability to play slimy and self-assured roles as an assassin for hire who is tapped to kill a woman for her life insurance money. In a film full of gripping performances, McConaughey's is a head above the rest, and it reminds us that his range expands far beyond rom-coms.
The conversation is finished.
Please, this is...
What did you think this was, huh? Let's make a deal?
Number 2, Detective Rustin Spencer Rust Cole, True Detective.
Why is this so important to you all of a sudden?
Because it's Thursday and it's past noon. Thursday is one of my days off. On my off days, I start drinking at noon. You don't get to interrupt that.
Bringing his undeniable star power to the small screen, McConaughey takes on the anti-hero role of an engaging yet nihilistic, cynical, and disillusioned Louisiana cop. Dedicated and gifted, but burdened by his past and his demons, Cole gives the actor plenty of juicy monologues, or as they've been dubbed online, McConologues, with which to spread his acting wings.
I'd consider myself a realist, all right? But in philosophical terms, I'm what's called a pessimist.
Okay, what's that mean?
Means I'm bad at parties.
Spouting philosophical truths to his partner Woody Harrelson, instead of typical buddy cop small talk, McConaughey helps make this HBO series a must-watch, and television a viable medium for tense and outstanding drama.
You get any sleep last night?
I don't sleep. I just dream.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Well, that too, the law says that you cannot touch. But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house tonight. And I don't see a cop in sight. All right?
Hey, buddy, guess what I'm staring at right now?
What?
I'm looking at your ugly mug on the back cover of Vanity Fair magazine, holding a cute, cuddly panda from Cutesville. It is insane, bro. You are a rock star.
As a person of faith, I'm bound by a different covenant than Dr. Elway. But our goal is one and the same. The pursuit of truth.
So he killed that woman right there in front of you?
But not to his way of thinking. You see, to him, he hadn't killed a woman, he had destroyed a demon.
Stay with me. We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
No.
So if you got a client who bought stock at 8 and it now sits at 16 and he's all f***ing happy, he wants to cash in, liquidate, take his f***ing money and run home, you don't let him do that, okay? Because that would make it real. You heard me. Bullshit.
Number 1, Ron Woodruff, Dallas Buyers Club.
Handle your business.
Huh? Get your shit together.
Shit, Tuck, you're starting to sound like a goddamn old man.
After years of honing his trademark swagger in rom-coms and courtroom dramas, McConaughey convinced everyone, including the Academy, to take notice of his talents. Still typical of his style, but with all pretense and about 50 pounds stripped away, this story sees McConaughey portray a real-life AIDS patient who's struggling for access to drugs that could prolong his life. With newfound urgency, power, and hope, McConaughey goes from a homophobe in denial to a man accepting of those around him. And that won him his first Oscar.
Mr. Woodruff, I'm afraid that you are nothing more than a common drug dealer. So if you'll excuse us, we would like...
Oh, I'm the drug dealer. Now you're the fucking drug dealer. I mean, goddamn, people are dying. And y'all are all up there afraid that we're gonna find an alternative without you.
Do you agree with our list? Which is your favorite Matthew McConaughey performance?
You asked.
Yeah, and now I'm begging you to shut the f*** up.
For more entertaining top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's good for me. Yes, sir.